Buenas tardes a todos, o buenos días. No sé si estamos todavía son buenos días, buenos días. Good morning to everybody. I'm Christian Mencera, Council Board Member for District 11. It's my pleasure to be here. And in this Water Week, in this Environmental Week here in Dade County, I think it's very important to emphasize something that I've been noticing, especially in areas like District 11, where we have a lot of green areas and access to water. I think the main point I think it boils down to how we personally address the issue of climate change and the environment. Most of the times we're focused on issues that have to relate to the bigger issues. We're talking about the use of oil and how that kind of pollutes the air and other aspects, plastic and how that is destroying the environment. But we usually do not enforce or do not get involved with the issue about self-preservation, and that means that we as individuals need to do more in that sense. If we are part of a community, we have to be not only conscientious about the environment and how to take care of it, but we should also be very much involved in not polluting the areas where we live. One of the things that I've encountered, especially in District 11, is that people throw a lot of garbage on the street. There's a lot of plastic that is thrown on the streets, and I'm like shocked at how people usually they're driving in their cars, they have a bag of McDonald's or whatever the food that they ate, and they throw it out the window with no regard for the environment. And then we're complaining that there is a climate issue, but we're not doing our individual part irresponsible with how we manage the environment. And my main concern is that we become more responsible, that we're conscientious about the fact that we need to understand that the streets are not garbage cans, that the streets are not bathrooms, that we need to be able to take care of those places, those public places, as if we're taking care of ourselves. And if we cannot take care of those public places or ourselves, then obviously we just cannot be advocating for protecting the environment if we don't start with us. You know, if we do something from ourselves, I think it's much easier. So, as a council board member, as a councilman for District 11, I think it's my responsibility to send out that message so that people are more focused on keeping the streets clean, keeping the beaches clean. I mean, I've seen people go to the beaches here in Miami Dade County, and they're smoking and they think that this is like a litter box, and they just throw whatever they find on the beach, and then people go to spend time with their families, and then you have either your mother, grandmother, your children next to you on the beach, and then you have like cigarette disposed there on the beach, and that cannot be the case. And then and that's just the beginning, and we're talking about uh, beer cans, all kinds of stuff that is being thrown on the beaches, and bags, clothing, I mean, you name it. So we have to be more responsible. And my calling today, I want to appreciate Bridget and everybody else who has come here today forward, putting up these presentations, people that came from Colombia. As a Colombian American, I am proud to have these organizations here advocating for the environment. And we have to understand that if we pollute the environment individually, we throw out garbage individually, and we pollute the water systems, we cannot expect to be advocating for cleaner air, cleaner water if we're doing it on our own. We're destroying it one step at a time. It's one person that pollutes, and you multiply by 8 billion, then we have a huge problem in terms of environmental crisis and issues. So that's kind of like my suggestion and my main concern, that we become more conscientious in that aspect, that we're more responsible, that we do not pollute the streets of our county, of our neighborhood, of District 11, and all the 13 districts, because then people have to clean that garbage, and it's just not responsible. I mean, we have to have a different mentality. And my calling is, I mean, Miami Dade is a county of immigrants. There's a lot of, we're a melting pot. So if you're coming from another country and you think that somehow having a party, you're going to be able to throw away your garbage on the street, I mean, you need to be more responsible, and you need to understand that this is a very beautiful county. District 11 and other places are very beautiful, so we need to keep them nice, keep them looking beautiful, and that we protect the environment one person at a time, one citizen at a time. And that is my message to all of you, that we're more responsible and conscientious in terms of keeping the environment clean. I'll speak in Spanish now. Una de las cosas que es muy preocupante es el tema de la responsabilidad individual que tienen cada uno de los ciudadanos que viven en este condado y en el distrito 11 y en todos los 13 distritos del condado Miami Dade para no contaminar, no botar la basura a la calle. Vemos cómo en las calles se bota la basura de manera indiscriminada y finalmente no hay una responsabilidad. La gente bota la basura a través de la ventana del vehículo, van comiendo McDonald's y yo me pregunto cuál es el raciocinio de una persona que va en la calle, bota esto y muy probablemente después está en la calle con una señal protestando para que protejamos el medio ambiente y ni siquiera tenemos la responsabilidad de cuidar el medio ambiente nosotros personalmente, individualmente, un ciudadano a la vez. Pienso que eso es el mensaje mío, o sea, como concejal del distrito 11, es una zona verde muy bella, tenemos parques muy bellos, estamos muy cerca a los manglares, hay fincas, hay territorios muy bellos y si no mantenemos estas zonas limpias, nuestros ríos, que los hay, nuestras zonas verdes se van a ir contaminando y esa agua es la que finalmente terminamos tomando. Los peces que viven en esas zonas finalmente comen este plástico y finalmente son los pescados que nos terminamos comiendo. Entonces creo que hay una responsabilidad individual antes de pensar en un tema de una responsabilidad colectiva. Si no somos capaces de mantener el medio ambiente nosotros de manera individual, pues obviamente no podemos esperar que a nivel mundial 8 billones de personas tengan una responsabilidad frente al tema del medio ambiente. Como colombo americano me place saber que hay organizaciones que están abogando por el medio ambiente, por promocionar el tema del agua, sobre todo en regiones tan importantes como el Caquetá. El Caquetá es una región de Colombia muy bella, que tiene una cantidad de ríos, una oferta enorme en temas de biodiversidad y mucha gente la asocia por las cosas equivocadas, pero finalmente ahí donde está el desafío, no solamente como funcionarios aquí electos de origen colombiano, sino también para el gobierno colombiano, que tenga una responsabilidad en promocionar estas zonas, como la zona del Caquetá, que muchos turistas van allá, pero también hay unos temas de riesgo de seguridad que hay que extirpar para efectos de que podamos desarrollar esa región del Caquetá, para que mucha gente que está en esa región, que tienen fincas, que están exportando productos que son muy importantes para esa región, se pueda desarrollar, pero con base en que vendamos a Caquetá por una imagen distinta, no por lo que siempre se vende, sino por las cosas que realmente importan, como son sus ofertas en temas de medio ambiente. Y la invitación que le hago a todos ustedes es esa, o sea, seamos responsables con el uso del medio ambiente de manera individual, un ciudadano a la vez. Creo que podemos hacer mucho y no a toda hora estar hablando de la visión macro del tema del medio ambiente, porque finalmente si no empezamos por nosotros no podemos esperar que las cosas finalmente cambien. Entonces creo que ese sería mi mensaje y muchas gracias Bridget y a todos ustedes por el tiempo y la invitación.